So what can you tell us about the Stevens Arm Company?
Well, it goes back many years back, right around 1900. I go back as far as 1928, and it was a well-established company when I was born. In fact, it was one of the chief companies in Chicopee Falls. There wasn't too much industry anywhere then. Chicopee Falls was noted for Stevens Arms, which later became Savage Arms. Savage Arms is still in operation. And there were other guns that were developed as offshoots of Stevens. They also made guns for Sears and Roebuck. They made them for Montgomery Ward. Most of these were shotguns and some rifles. They made one of the cheapest guns, but good for the money, and one of the best guns. Their Walnut Hill target rifles were made right here at the Falls plant. The Falls plant here was divided up into two main buildings. It was J. Stevens Arms. This one here, J. Stevens Arms Company, Chicopee Falls, Mass., USA. And this is, it says it uses regular cartridges and a visible loading repeater, 22 caliber, short, long, or a long rifle. But it also used the caps. And the cap was nothing more than just a short little cartridge with a bullet on the end, a little powder underneath it, very little. It was a shooting gallery shell, that's all it was. But these here, the range is over a mile on a long rifle. And it's a tubular feed. This comes out of a spring in here. And that forces the shells down. You just pull all the shells with the bullet up, projectile up. Put them right down the barrel here. Later on they had a slot where you could put the bullets in. And the tube was longer and it held like 16 or 17. But this only holds about 10. And then after you put your shots in, then you would put this in. And you force that down over the bullets. Now the bullets are encased in the rod that I just put in. And every time you pump, you feed in another bullet. And this piece here comes up, and then when you bring it forward, puts it into the chamber. Now it's ready to fire. There's no safety. The only safety is this doesn't even have a half safety. It's just a cock. Most of them had a half safety, or it didn't allow the hammer to go all the way down to the firing pin. To construct this with any hard object, you could fire the gun without pulling the trigger. yeah.
Do you remember anything about wartime at Stevens Company?
During wartime, yeah, they made the Lee Enfield rifle for the British Army, for one thing. They made the Thompson submachine gun right here for us, for our soldiers. That's about the only guns that stand out in my mind.
Didn't they also make the Browning automatic rifle?
No. The BAR was made at the Springfield Armory. Yeah. That's an awesome weapon. Oh, yeah. But I worked in Savage Arms for a short time. Yeah. I worked on the Model 99. Was a lever action. It was a deer rifle. That's what it was. It came in different calibers, 250, 3000, and then the 300 Savage, the 30-06, and it had a rotating magazine. It was a pretty nice gun. Yeah. That gun sold for probably about $150, $160. Then, this gun, when it first came out, was probably in the vicinity of $15. Yeah. And then there was then I said Montgomery Ward, Sears and Roebuck. Sears and Roebuck put out a gun called the Western Field, and it was what it really was the Model 600 Savage pump and shotgun, and they put it out in 20, 16, and 12 gauge. Yep. Then they made double guns. They had the Springfield Stevens, which I have one, but David's got it. He's got it down in his gun safe. That was my first gun.
Really?
I got that gun when I was like about 11. Yeah. And how much did I use it? I shot it out. I wore it out. The works. They had to have it completely rebuilt. And it was completely rebuilt. Well, that's how much I used that gun. I had a lot of fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
The 20 gauge. Yeah. And you know, there's nothing in it, so don't worry. I'm pointing it your way, but there's nothing in it. I already checked.
Developed such as the Lewis gun or the Mosin Nagant Russian rifle.
The Lewis gun, I don't know much about it. I know machine gun with a top rotary magazine that fit on the top. But the Springfield Armory made the Springfield 03 Springfield rifle. That's the one that was made famous by Sergeant York. A 5-shot bolt action.
Right there the other day. We were right there. We just didn't come over this side of it.